Alright guys, if you watched our last video on organization, you guys know I'm a mess when it comes to organizations. When Tanya started hunting and her clothes started filtering in, luckily for me, she jumped in to help me because I'm a train wreck. So she's going to describe what she did to organize our closet down here in the old dungeon. As you can see, we're an equal opportunity clothing company like we stated in our podcasts. I'm going to jump out of here and grab the camera and give her a little closer view while she explains it.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying some of the stuff we have in our garage. We have, a bin of the hunting stuff and camping stuff that really gets pretty dirty, so I wasn't going to have it in the house. So before I say, this is where we keep all our hunting stuff, I don't want everyone to freak out and be like, bullshit, that's not all you have, because it's not. We keep a lot of Ryan's boots are kept out in the garage because they stay pretty dirty. His packs that are bloody, things like that, that nobody wants in the house is out in the garage. But we have a pretty small garage too, so those things are on shelves. So our clothing and my packs, one of his, our bino cases, I keep those up here. So when they get dirty, obviously they migrate out to the garage until they get clean again, but he prefers to keep his, which are a little larger, out in the garage. Over here, so to start out, I actually just bought this closet organizer from Home Depot. It was pretty cheap. I think at the time it was like $30, and then you can just customize it to whatever dimensions you need. So that was pretty easy to install. Anybody can do it. Ryan did this one. I did the one upstairs. My friend and I, and a bottle of wine one night. So it's pretty easy to do all that. Anybody can do it. If we can do it, anyone can do it. Starting in this section is our outerwear, puffy jackets, Kafaru jackets. We've got Cryptic in here. We've got Sitka. We've got First Light, and Cryptic, obviously. So I put those here. And then you'll notice the hanger color. Mine are white, and then his are like the dark green, black. I think there's navy blue in here. But just because you notice a lot of these are all the same camo, it's easy when you're not paying attention or it's dark or you're tired to grab the wrong thing. So that's why we decided to differentiate the colors of the hangers to make it a little easier. Base layers are in this little section, and pants over here. I put mine, the smaller ones, to the front just so we'd have a little extra space on these shelves. We're not really utilizing these shelves for much right now, but if we decide something's not working or need to add more stuff, we have all this stuff. We can take the hats out of here. And then we've got the Kafaru. I'm going to probably say it's wrong. It's either the Woobie or the Doobie, and I can never keep track of which one's which. But this is the most awesome blanket. I love it. I think we have like 3 of them because I keep hoarding them, and then our kids hoard them too in their bedrooms. And then rain gear down here, obviously same color system with the hangers. In our little cubbies, you guys can do whatever you want with these. We'll probably end up changing these out a little bit, but we just used these drawer systems that we already had on hand. So there's probably a better system out there, but we already had these, and we weren't going to go out and buy new ones because, as you know, they're pretty expensive. We keep the electronics stuff that we use for hunting in here, obviously. Not all of it, but some of it right now because we're charging stuff out and getting stuff ready for Ryan to be going soon. Miscellaneous fire starter stuff, medical kit. I always try to grab and keep a couple of these when they come in packaging because they're pretty handy to throw in your pack when you're out and about and you don't have to worry about stuff getting like super mildewy. Obviously Hot Hands. We're not sponsored by Hot Hands. It just looks like it. In here I have dry sacks and the water filtration stuff, the Camelback, the tablets, and multiple pouches. I got all of these at Walmart. They were cheap. This came in a pack of 3 for like $12. We actually use these when we paddleboard, and they've kept everything super dry. So not everything has to cost a fortune. This is a little attachment that you can put to just a 2-liter bottle or the platypus, and it's a little shower system for backpacking. So use that. Down here we've got the micro spikes for the shoes, the boots, and then the gaiters. So like I said, this may change a little bit if we can start to get more stuff, or if we decide something's not working. This is just a little bit of miscellaneous things that I need to throw in my pack, or I don't want to forget that, and it may not go in there every time, but will go in there a lot of times. If we are trek camping, this is my little supply thing. I'm not a big makeup person, like I've said before, so shampoo, conditioner, a pad, toothbrush, toothpaste, you know, basic stuff, nothing exciting. Sorry guys if that freaked you out. If it did, grow up. We've got our neck gaiters and other hats, just a stack. This will probably get cleaned out again for hunting season or get messed up. It doesn't always stay this neat. I know you'll be shocked to hear that. We've got some headbands, ear warmers, just basic stuff. I know it seems probably a little bit overboard, but if you have 2 people or more in the family hunting, it really helps to keep all this organized, because it helps you prepare faster and know what you have, so you know what you need to either get rid of or buy more of. I have the gloves in here, obviously sized by weight. So I wanted to point these out. Obviously the same gloves, and we both pretty much wear the same sizes, so I wrote my name on these. Just little tips, because we have grabbed the wrong things before, and he's grabbed my stuff and I've grabbed his stuff. Down here, socks, underwear, bras, things like that we just use for hunting, although I have used these socks in the past, the First Light compression ones, for work, because they are amazing. They work really well, and they kept me warm, and I get colds very easily. So there's that. In this corner we have the boot dryer, some heated insoles that I hope will work. I figured I'd give them a whirl. They haven't knocked my socks off yet with just a couple little test runs I've done, but we'll see when I'm actually out in the real elements. As it gets colder, I'll try them out again and see if that works. My boots and camp shoes are in here. Ryan's boots, as I mentioned before, stay out in the garage because he doesn't wash them every time, and he uses them more than I do. So don't pay any attention to the half-painted door here, because that obviously wasn't high on the priority list. So like I said before, this is a standard size closet. I think it's like 8 feet, maybe. Yeah. Most people can figure out a way to at least get a closet for themselves if you want to try to get more organized with your hunting stuff and you don't have a whole garage or room that you can dedicate it to. I feel like this is a really good option. If you're the only one hunting, you can obviously store, I feel pretty confident saying that you could store all of your hunting stuff in there if you couldn't find another space, if you're living in like an apartment or a condo and you don't have a whole garage to utilize. This would hold your stuff. Obviously, you'd want to keep your more expensive items like guns and optics in a safe. So those aren't here, but we do have our cases that we keep here so we can load up and do whatever, and our packs. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know, or if you have a tip for me that you think would help us, I would love to hear it. I always love to hear feedback and any tips anybody else has, because I don't think we have it all figured out. This is what has worked so far for us, but if there's something that might work better, I'm always willing to hear that and love that idea. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please leave feedback.